Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Had to make sure that I activated the right one. It's still a little. I still got to figure out the quirks a little bit on some of this, but we'll get there. Hi, Timmy. Hi, Kate. Kate, welcome home. Real quick, let me just refresh my ripsaw. There we go. Jack's obviously been playing some Switch. We're gonna try to beat this game today. I don't know how much is left, but I would love to wrap up the weekend with the end of Centum. That would be a great kickoff to what should be a fun week. Headless Ash. Why, hello, you beautiful bearded man. Is this Ash from Twitch too? Like, I don't. Did you change your name again? Do you always? How many times have you changed your name? Are you locked into this one for 6 months? Hi, Dunalin. No, thank you, Pickleball. Kate had a donut. I almost had a donut, but I didn't have a donut. I decided against having a donut. Ash, what's going on in your life, man? How's everything? You were I think back in the day you were getting ready for like university and stuff like that, and you were mulling all that stuff over, and I don't know. You might need to remind me or get me caught up. One of the two. Okay, let's continue. This one. Load. We were just starting the sub-chapter, I'm going to call it, called Ellaine, or where we're going to be playing as Ellaine. But we're still in the third part, which is the wall. So, third year CS, got a job as a back-end dev and a scriptwriter. Nice! Very good. Look at you shaking and baking and making things happen. All right, let me take a good swig here. Oh, wow, that tastes like garbage with gum in my mouth. Okay, let's see what we can get done here. Maybe we start with a window. I loved visiting my grandparents' farm so much when I was little. The chaos of a big city that never sleeps would usually scare me rather than fascinate. When I grew up, I understood the reason for that, and that reason filled my heart with hate. Still, this was a long time ago. For some reason, I quite like the city now. I'm sorry for it, and I'm sorry for myself, too. Why is that so? I have no idea. Again, we're playing as Ellaine. We've gone through 2A, and we've gone through Desmond. So, poop 5 minutes into it, so I guess that's done. Ooh, she pooped while napping? Or she, I mean, she wasn't asleep, right? I don't know. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Does our Charlie ever poop in her sleep? I don't think she does. How are the kiddos? Are Dragon and Bark still around? Bark pops out in occasionally. Dragon, I haven't seen him in chat since I've been back, but I have touched base with him on other things. He's well. He's good. My kids are fine. My kids are great. One is playing with a friend right now, and the other one is taking a nappy poo. Let's hold off on Tim. My childhood dream was finding a way to shrink myself to the size of a rat hole so I would be able to get in and befriend some of its inhabitants. Well, be careful what you wish for. A mental trick. You won't see the rust and mold if everything around you is painted in such lovely colors. Yet another attempt to fool everyone. Myself, others, God. Not sure if I believe in God anymore at this point, to be honest. Hi, kitty. What a beautiful black cat. It's so big. I have nowhere to go. The bench is quite worn down, but you can still sit on it just fine. All right. What do you got, Tim? Hi, Tim. Your name's Tim, right? My name is Marmoset. That's not your real name, is it? I think it's a good name. What's your name? My name is Ellaine. Pleased to meet you too. Oh wait, why are you wearing sunglasses? My eyes are very sensitive. Should we admit that are we one of the rats? I don't know. It's like the one thing that I'm having trouble with this game, and it could be like planned, and it could just be not my favorite way of storytelling. But the whole game, we've been presenting the story and the thoughts that we have as facts without actually having any idea what we're doing. I'm one of the rats, Marmoset. That's why I'm hiding my eyes. Like, that feels like a very factual statement. And it could very well be true, but I don't know who Ellaine is. We just met Ellaine. I'm gonna go with that one. I see. Well, nobody cares here. On the other side of the wall. How did you end up here? Start at the top. I don't know. The same way you did, I guess. Okay, so Elaine's got a certain tone that makes me think she's a bit of a jerk, too. You and I are completely different, boy? Why? I am one of the rats, Tim. You are not. Got it, but you don't look like a rat. You wanted to know why I was wearing sunglasses. If I take them off, you'll see. I don't want to scare you. I'm not afraid of rats, Miss Ellaine. I have a cat. And I'm afraid of your cat. But is she putting on an act? Because when I clicked on the cat, she's like, "Oh, what a big, beautiful cat," or something. I'm having trouble following the different threads that I'm being presented. Please don't be. Beamkey is nice. He will protect us. Meow. Have you? Let's see. You belong here. This is your playground. Yes, but I don't know how to escape this place either. You'll make it sooner or later. I'm not sure if I or anyone else in here ever will. Right, I'm gonna check something real fast. Okay. Cool. If you guys are in the YouTube chat, if you want to go ahead and hit like on that, that would be dope. I would appreciate that. The cat won't let me out. He's guarding me. He will. Are you sure? I saw it in a dream. Did you? Hey, Beamkey, will you let me out? Meow. Have you ever seen any other rats? People that look weird? Yeah. Just a smorgasbord of weirdos in this game. I have. To be honest, everyone looks weird around here. Yeah. You're telling me, Tim. Fair point. Good. This means someone managed to escape after all. Then it was not all in vain. Thank you, Timmy. Damn it. What I wouldn't give for a cigarette right now. He says to the child. I heard that smoking is bad for your health. Good job, Tim. You heard the right thing. Never ever start smoking. I won't. But, you know, I have a pack of cigarettes here. So that was a pack of cigarettes that we found in the last episode. Dream. Whatever. Oh my god, where did you get those from? From a friend. Well, a guy I know. He gave them to me for safekeeping. But I think I can give them to you. He wouldn't mind. Are you sure? Yep, take it. Thank you, little guy. Anyway, your friend shouldn't smoke either. If you say so, I'll tell him that. Alright, Marmoset, I should go now. Yeah, I should be leaving soon, too. It's okay. See you tomorrow. Sorry, one moment. Glad smoking is dying out. No kidding. I wish... I wish it would, like... Okay. There are people that smoke. People that I know that smoke. I wish they'd make it illegal. I just wish they would. It just seems... It seems like the kind of thing that should 100% be illegal. Sorry, I'm fixing something real quick. Back-end repairs. Don't worry about it. It's not important. Stealthy. Stealthy. Boom. You didn't even notice I was gone. Still gone. Hold on. I'm coming back. Okay. Boom. Back. Here I am. I won't be here forever. That's not a problem. Come back the day after tomorrow. I don't think I can. A dangerous man might come to this playground, and a friend of mine told me not to stay here when he's present. Dangerous man, you say? Let's see who that person is then. Are you not afraid? Not really. We're gonna make it together. It might actually be better for you not to show up here while I'm dealing with this threat. Good to hear. It's getting dark already. I have to go. Goodbye, Miss Ellaine. I think I said goodbye. I was trying to move the dialogue forward, not click on an answer, but... A cigar every now and then, though? Nah, I don't like... I've had, like, a couple cigars, like, on a golf course before, but it's, not my thing. I have nowhere to go right now, so here we are. Me and my unlaid ghosts. This whole thing about escaping the aquarium facility doesn't seem like such a great idea to me anymore. And it gets worse with each passing second. It all looked so easy on paper. We plan, we escape, we get the freedom we desired, we see what happens next. Now that next is happening, but there's nothing to see here. The city is getting ready for the night ahead. It doesn't know that the rats have broken out of their cages yet. The rats do not know what to do with this newfound freedom either. The sun is going down soon. She does. Yeah, there's a cloud of, if you look into where she works, she just sucks on stogies all day. It will be all over soon, they said. The little ones were crying. They thought that I had come to stop them. No, I said, I'm here to help you, I said, and they believed me. The twins made them believe. The twins were laughing. They kept saying that their precious good man was following us. Back then I was foolish enough to think that they were talking about me. I was wrong. I'm not a man, and by no means am I a good person either. It's too late for me to change. Did I fall asleep? Cigar in one hand, Jack in the other. Yes. The city is usually full of noise and light, even at night, but today it looks eerily tranquil, like a predator watching its prey before taking a leap. Yeah, I mean the drink, yes. Shots of Jack. Got it. This is what happens when you ask an AI to design a playground. So there's the reference to AI again. There's the swing and there's the bench. Great, the computer did its job. This black hole in the wall is such an eyesore. I'd love to cover it up with something, but I guess that won't help much. I have to think my next steps through. I cannot stay on this playground for the rest of my life, after all. Well, there's nothing else to do but loiter. So we'll close our eyes. There he is. Back. What's going on with his arm? Ew. I don't like that. Oh my god, what's going on with this guy now? The city, the stunning, the horrible, the disappointing and inspiring city. My pleasure, Miss Ellaine. What brings you to our humble abode? Are you on a business trip? I hate this guy. I hate this guy too. I don't know what he keeps doing to himself. I mean, I guess it's paint. If the face when we first met him is any indication, it's just paint. But I don't know. He doesn't have a paintbrush anymore. Good day. Not exactly. I have some personal matters to attend to. Taking care of personal matters usually means going on an indefinite unpaid sabbatical. Is everything all right? Those are holes? Yeah. They kind of look like it. Please do not take this as an attack on your privacy. I am simply surprised that an exceptionally valuable specialist like you ended up on the other side of the wall. Go get that man a band-aid. Yes. Just wrap his whole head. Anything else? You might as well assume that I am on an official inspection mission here. Then what? Afraid that in this case, your inspection is long overdue. The only character that might be of interest to you in this area is the juvenile organism that goes by the name of Tim. The rest have been taken care of one way or another. So I think what I need to do is I need to keep in mind as we go forward, everything that we are experiencing on behalf of an AI that's creating this content. Does that explain the holes in his head? No, not really. But I guess that's just, if I take that approach, it's not quite so jarring. Taken care of, perhaps you acted too hastily. One of my kids hit herself in the heel with a closing door and split it all the way across and didn't tell? Like, split her heel? So much blood? Oh my god. How do you not tell that? Kate, the heel is located on the foot, actually. I don't know why you said faces bleed so bad. Or perhaps you were too slow to interfere. It all depends on whose report gets the green light from the brass. By the way, where is your luggage, Inspector Ellaine? You don't seem to even have a recorder at hand. Anything else? You look different from what I remember. Oh, I was thinking of this guy. Okay. I act as the face of an official body. The manner in which I choose to act depends on the circumstances. These bloodstains, though, they're disturbing. Please listen carefully, Miss Ellaine. A drastic increase in the frequency of rather peculiar events has been recently observed around these parts. My personal stance on the cause of these needs to remain undisclosed for now. Why is that so? It is so, Miss Ellaine, because said events appear to be mere aftershocks of a way bigger disaster, and an exceptionally unfortunate one at that. This reeks of big trouble, and I don't need any here, in my area of responsibility. I fully support your conclusion. Good, good. It is my duty to gather information and compile a report, but I may honor our long-lasting friendship by pretending that you are on a business trip here. Still, I wholeheartedly hope that your personal matter will not turn out to be stemming from that kind of trouble. Anything else? A person whom you took care of is right here at the moment. The phrase, to take care of someone, has many different meanings, but I cannot recall a single negative one. Can you? Anything else? I mean, I can, but moving on. That much is true indeed. I actually don't agree. Did it break? Did you lose it? Did some filthy thief steal it from you? Well, fret not. We are here to accommodate any and all needs of our fellow official representatives. Here, take this. Thank you. Always glad to be of assistance. Anything else? No, I'm good. Beautiful, beautiful. Your appearance suggests that you might not be in your best shape right now. Do you have no accommodation? Yes, I think I've overstayed my welcome here a bit. This is perfectly normal. Most people around these parts do. Still, we are more than willing to oblige. Just step through the door and then we will take matters into our own hands. What did he give us? What is this? I don't know what that is. Like a... I don't know what that is. We'll find out. Is this a threat? My. This went close to the heart. Aren't we on the same team, Ellaine? Or in the same team, Ellaine? Yes, some of them, I mean, I think a lot of them do. You might be able to do exclamation point commands to get a list of the commands. Oh. I don't know. I don't remember that one. I was also wrong there. I don't even know how streaming works. I should really study up and try to at least get as coherent as I was before, but it's hard when I've only got like 10 hours or so a week that I can stream. So just enter the door, that will be all. Until then, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Good luck, Ellaine. A rat hole. Or maybe it's just a hole in the wall. Why am I even thinking about it so much? Okay, that's been repeated. A mental trick, okay. Alright, let's talk to this. Is that a wing? I don't know what's going on with this. Well, hello there, sweetie. You look horrible, and I'm just gonna say it. Can you specify the exact degree of horribleness? Yes, that one still works. A lot worse than I remember, that's for sure. Time is kind to no one, I suppose. You aren't getting younger by the day either. Your attitude hasn't changed one bit, though. Something has to remain strong in this crazy world. Something starts to stink, revealing its true nature, something that has to be hidden. A pair of sunglasses does the job, isn't it? Does the job, doesn't it? The English translation is falling apart a bit. Why are you here? Is this another one of your tests, Inspector Ellaine? What do you think? I think that things went completely haywire when the aquarium cracked. Everyone's still panicking. And you can't think of anything better than trying to lure the rats back. Well, I'll be an easy enough target. Doesn't matter if you think that I'm crazy or not, by the way. You shouldn't be logging this interview Shouldn't you be logging this interview somehow? Where's your recorder? Okay, so maybe that's what he gave me, was a recorder. I'm ready to record everything you're willing to tell me. That's wonderful. Turn this thing on, then. Turn on the voice recorder. That's wonderful. Nope, sorry. The recorder is on. You may begin. This is Desmond Rothen speaking. First Lieutenant in retirement, officially considered missing in action, unofficially considered a test subject, and detained in our lovely aquarium. Just trying random stuff now. Okay. YB sounded right. Yep. I don't know. You know full well that I am a dangerous criminal, a serial killer. What you have no idea about is how I became one. You're right. My knowledge on the background of aquarium alumni is rather limited. This is not your fault, Inspector. You were working with the kids mostly, and my cell was a couple of floors down. Do you remember the war? Let's go to Beamkey. What does he want from me, Beamkey? What war? Uh-huh. With Autumn right around the corner, the bastards started acting weird. They must have realized that we were coming to kick them out of our country feet first. Their financial support dwindled, the border was closed and heavily guarded, their drug and human trafficking ventures weren't nearly as lucrative as before. My brother died on the very first day. These fuckers tortured him. Didn't let him die for God knows how long. I knew about it firsthand. They made one of my classmates watch, too. Thanks. That girl had only recently turned 17, I think. 16 even, perhaps. What was her name again? She sent 3 of my comrades to Kingdom Come in less than a minute. She had a keen eye, that little bitch. A very keen eye she had. Fortunately, it didn't take us long to find a rat in their village who would tell us everything we needed to know. We took that girl by surprise when she came to the river to get some water. She had a little sister by her side, a freshly bruised right shoulder and a surprisingly strong bite for someone so fragile. We searched their house, but to no avail. Then our senior lieutenant, Fedorov, grabbed the little girl, one with his left hand and his pistol with his right, and told their mother this: "Tell us where your elder daughter hides her rifle, or else I'll start with this one." He had always been very persuasive, so he didn't have to repeat it twice. The woman showed everything to us willingly. Damn it, what was her name again? What am I even talking about? So yeah, our squad was tasked with a cleanup mission. They said that the Air Force had already taken care of the major threats. Well, it was a ruse. There weren't any proper soldiers in that village, but the locals were quick to respond to our shots with their own. About 24 civilian casualties. Like in the Old Square incident. I have no idea what happened at the Old Square. I wasn't there. There was a guy in our squad. He clearly had some rabid bats in his belfry. Not an ounce of fear, not a single sign of self-preservation instinct. A purebred killer machine. Big, strong, and unquestioning. I've only seen him cry once, on that very day. Guys, amazing elf lizard. Ouch. There was an old woman in that village, too. She was nursing something that had probably been her granddaughter at some point. Howling like an animal with all signs of sanity gone from her dead, horrifyingly empty eyes. I have never heard anyone curse as infernally as she did. I still think what happened to me was in no small part thanks to her black magic or something. I woke up 3 days later with my throat burning. I would have killed for something to drink, but my flask was empty, so I asked my comrades for water. Someone handed me a mug. The jug on the table was full of blood, too. I remember filling it from a local well and drinking fresh, cold water out of it just a few hours ago. At first, it all looked like a stupid joke, but I couldn't find any water anywhere, no matter whom I asked. People kept offering me cups, mugs, and flasks full of blood. They had their flasks, their jugs, their wells, but none of those had liquid I yearned for inside. I only saw blood everywhere I went, and even the snow on the ground seemed red to me. The thirst had been burning me from the inside slowly but steadily. I remember chuckling uncontrollably, then laughing out loud, then having a fit of hysteria. Soon the thirst grew into a numbing, aching pain constantly tugging at my throat and stomach. It all felt like an exceptionally bad dream, and I couldn't wait to finally get back to our base. I believed that our medics would help me. Then one of our men got shot, and I couldn't take my eye away from the hole in his throat. Water was pouring out of it, clear, fresh water. I jumped on him, sinking my teeth into his neck and started drinking. I have never felt so thirsty before, nor have I ever tasted water so deliciously still and sweet. Now I understand what it must have looked like to the others. Oh, that's why they call him a vampire. That checks out. What did the doctor say? It turned out that I wasn't the only one struck by such a peculiar malaise. The doctor remembered at least a dozen similar cases. I asked him how could something like this possibly happen, but he didn't know. When he put 3 glasses on the table and asked me to pick one to drink from, I broke his nose. Oh, that was one of the little side games we played before. I was medically boarded. They used some negligible injury as an excuse to kick me out, but I saw my dossier. Trauma-induced schizophrenia, they wrote. Did they swap their places in your head? Who? Blood and water. Why are you asking these stupid questions? I just told you just that. I returned to the city. My mother had died the week before, so my sister allowed me to live in her apartment. I found a job, worked as a firefighter for a while, saved up enough money to erect a gravestone for my mother, then rented a private flat. I didn't want my sister to know. I hooked up with a streetwalker and brought her home. She had been barely hiding a scowl all the time. She must have thought I was nervous because of her. I turned up the volume on the record player, closed the bathroom door behind us, and stabbed her right between the ribs. Jeez. Such a charmer. I was right. The sweetest, most clear and fresh water is the one that gives life to a human. I spent the whole night drinking her to the very last drop. I slept like a rock that night, dreaming of witches reveling all over the city, turning their robe sleeves into wings and talking to rats in the flickering lights of the bonfires. I wish these animations, I mean, they're obviously very crude and everything, but they're happening while I'm reading, and I want them to, like, maybe I'll let them play out and then read. Oh, this one doesn't have one. I knew that I would need more soon. There was no turning back, I just knew it. How did you get into the aquarium? All of it ended on one beautiful autumn day. I fucked up. My sister picked the wrong moment to bring some of my clothes back. She had her own keys, and I didn't hear her ringing the doorbell. She didn't want to wake me up, so she left her bag on the couch and opened the bathroom door to wash her hands. She didn't know that I had left a half-finished boy there several hours ago. What did you do to her? This game is so odd. It is. It's incredibly odd. It's disturbing. In brighter news, Charlie Squishmallow is sitting on her head while she sleeps. Nothing. She was my sister, you know? I cannot tell you how many I've killed. I tried making a list several times, but I kept losing track after a dozen or two. You know what's the funniest thing about it? I do not feel any remorse at all. What do you feel then? Do you feel like you're the chosen one? Do you feel like you're better than others? Are you kidding me? I am very much aware that this curse is still spreading and spreading fast. How long do we have until all of it collapses? What do you think? A vampire can eat another vampire perfectly fine? Doesn't that look like the end of the world to you? It's getting late though. I said everything I wanted to so we can get it over with. Where do you spend your nights? It depends. Tonight I'm going to stay here. I would consider my options very carefully if I were you. Will sleeping with a vampire by your side be more unsettling than asking them to free up a place for you on their bunks? Okay. I knew full well the rats weren't people anymore. I knew it even back in the aquarium. Is that what awaits me in the end too? Has the Black River always been black? When did its waters turn into blood? Here goes another appalling and utterly pointless comparison. Right from the gospel book. Jesus was making wine out of water, right? Why are the bread and wine we taste during the sacrament called our Savior's flesh and blood then? Nah, this is getting weird. Humans have always been thirsty for the blood of their neighbors. Well, we all got what we wanted in the end. It's just, yeah, it is creepy. The animation style is so good. For how crude those drawings are, initially it was, I understand why they went with that art style, because some of the stuff that they've shown in that imagery is troubling. And if they like, it would be tough to look at a really high fidelity, like more not artistic interpretation, but like a realistic interpretation of some of that stuff. So I get it. So you decided to stay. I won't be here for long. Okay. Yeah, let her know I can help out with that. I'm staying here for a while, just to see what you are going to do. This is part of the inspection process. Are you familiar with the notion of acute experiment? It's when the potential consequences of the subject's actions turn out to be more dangerous than those of inaction. Putting a light bulb into your mouth is a good example. Dropping a bottle with a gallon of nitroglycerin inside on the floor. Spending a night with a vampire. There's no doubt that you will discover something new and possibly groundbreaking, but does the result really justify the means? Let's go to Beamkey. Can we do something about it, Beamkey? Oh, the tall man's back. You betrayed our confidence in you, rat. You are not worthy. You are not worth. Okay, you are not worth our mercy. We mourn. Run, Ellaine. Run until you see the snow you are longing for. The vampire's path ends here. I humbly ask the relevant bodies to take into account my willingness to cooperate. I have already confessed all my sins frankly to the inspector present here. We are aware. This makes us shudder. When did you find out? We knew all about him since forever. We have only recently scrutinized you. What happens next? The time has come to put an end to all these lies. Keep waiting for your verdict, Ellaine. Watch the city you hate so much crumble. Mourn the loss of the city you love so much. May I ask one last question? Who gave you the clue? You weren't supposed to find us here for at least a couple more days. When did cloaks go out of style? Oh, I don't know. Probably sometime around the early 1900s. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like period shows that I've watched, like Peaky Blinders and stuff like that. I don't think anybody wears cloaks then. You already know the answer, Ellaine. You know it, rat. Bye, tall man. Good talk. Everything will be covered in white soon. Rats and people alike will freeze in the storm. Everyone will freeze. The wall is empty. There has to be something, but it is empty now. Only rust and corruption remain. I could have run away through this door before. Now the only thing left to do is hand myself over to them. Oh, could I have? I haven't been checking the door, so. Hi, Marmoset. Continue. Alright, so last one, Valerie, who we've met. We have met Valerie. And if I recall, Valerie seemed like the most normal of any of these goofballs. I mean, I guess Ellaine... I don't know if Ellaine was like this world's version of a police officer or what that was about for sure, but I don't think we've seen Ellaine yet though, so I wonder if we'll see Ellaine here in Valerie's story. The city is everywhere and I'm so tired of it. This place is doomed. I want to leave it as soon as I can. Are things really that bad, or am I simply nervous and lashing out at something conveniently irrelevant and indifferent? Oh, Kate's getting some Elden Ring in. Little clouds in the baby blue sky, the warmth of the morning sun, clear and bright colors. We always try to make our reality look more appealing than it actually is. There's a hole in the wall. I don't know what's so special about it, but it's annoying. I cannot leave right now. It might be unsafe. I have beaten Elden Ring. Yes, I've beaten Elden Ring. I'm probably 2/3 of the way through Shadow of the Erdtree. Hello. Hi. What's your name? I'm Marmoset. That's a strange name. It's a name. This was an offline thing. Yeah. No, I've yep, I did all that stuff offline. And I'm still playing games offline too. So, it's just because I don't have as much time to stream anymore. So how are you doing? Fine. What are you doing? Talking to you? I'm sorry. That was a stupid conversation starter. I know. I don't mind. Everyone's always like this. Friends, relatives, strangers. If I haven't met some relatives for a while, they would usually ask if I'm not sick or something. Fortunately, we are not related, so I won't inquire about your health. Let's talk about something cool. What's your favorite thing to do? I don't know. Drawing? I like drawing, I guess. Are you all alone here? No, there's also a cat. Sure thing, you can't live without a cat, can you? I don't see the cat. Where did he go? The cat is nice. I named him Beam. Where is he now? Somewhere. He's a cat, after all. He comes and goes as he pleases. That sounds more like a dog's name. He doesn't protest. Seen any people around? Me, I had just a what did I use? I'm using a, what's it, the dragon? No, I don't know. But I have like the heaviest armor, highest defense and stuff. I'm not doing magic or anything in my build. Sometimes someone comes over, not too often. I mean adults. Your parents, maybe? Miss Ellaine sometimes comes over. You probably know her, okay? An official man also comes during the day. He decides if we're allowed to leave or not. I haven't seen him for a long time, though. Is there a way to convince him that we must leave? I don't think so. But that's the people here. You didn't mention your parents. I didn't. I'm all alone behind the wall. So that's the people here. 100 messages on Restream chat. Let's go. Not gonna lie, I loved how rewarding playing Interfaith builds were in the DLC. Yeah, I have trouble doing magic in Souls games. Especially Elden Ring, where I have to like decide if I want my heals or if I want a flask that gets my FP back. So I've never, as much as it seems like a good idea, I'm like, it's like not worth the hassle. Are there any other kids in here? Why are you all alone? How many apples is too many apples? I have one apple every day, at least. So, I don't know. At least one. I'm not allowed to talk to strangers, by the way. Well, let's get acquainted then. My name is Valerie. I am Marmoset. And what's your real name? Marmoset is not a real name. Nora's on her third today. That's a good source of fiber. You know, though, I mean, you might want to be careful, or she'll be having a sleepy time poop too. I have a gun. I just realized there's a gun up here. What? Yeah, Kate says as long as she's eating. So that's the people here. I see. Got it. Now you have me here as well, I guess. Yes. Can we talk about something else? This is dumb and boring. What's dumb? Talking? Yeah. No, all these, how you're doing, how's your health? So dumb. Ask me a proper, not so dumb question then. Tell me about your home. Do you remember it? You go first. It's right here, across the Black River. Let's see, nobody can get there alive. I saw the Black River. There are 2 places where you won't even have to swim to cross it. The other bank isn't any different from this one. You have a vivid imagination, Marmoset. Nobody can get there alive. I know. I'm trying to find a way. Do you know what this wall is for? To separate whom from whom? To protect us from them. Or maybe them from us? Does it matter? Do you say there's something beyond the city? Can we go there? I don't know if we can right now. We're inside the wall anyway. We can't leave. So we're inside the wall? I thought we were outside the wall. I don't know. I will find a way to get out of here. I can help you, and you'll show me how to cross the river in return. Deal? I don't mind. We barely know each other. Are you gonna come with me just like that? Are you not afraid? No, I'm tired of being afraid of everything. Alright, Marmoset. Not now. Okay. I don't know what's so special about it, but it's annoying. Little cloud. Okay, we did that. Cat's back. A huge black cat. Cannot leave right now. It might be unsafe. A bench in case I'm in the mood to sit down and rest. Apparently I'm not. Currently. A dead city unaware of its impending destruction. Foreboding. Can we talk about something else? I don't know what else to do, so what's dumb? So we're just gonna repeat this? I like stories about home even if it belongs to someone else. Alright, you told me something, and I'll tell you something too. Our family's home. Do you remember it? Tell me. I see bright blue sky, young green grass, a freshly painted fence, the red tiles of my house's roof, the tree with a swing hanging from its canopy by navy polypropylene ropes. This looks like the house from the room nightmare. The nightmare that the person had in the room about the explosion. So, okay. I see my son playing in the courtyard. He is 7 years old. I hear my wife calling us. The lunch is ready. I see a kitchen. Wooden panels on the walls smell absolutely divine under the sun's rays. I see my wife fiddling with the dishes by the oven, and she opens a pot, releasing a cloud of thick steam, turns her head and gives me a brief smile. She knows that I'm looking at her and can hardly keep from laughing. I see my son in his room, drawing something with colored pencils. What's in his drawings? A little man with a sword in his hands, a bear, also with a sword, some slim, pitch-black creature unknown to me. This thing has a sword too. Everyone is armed. What are they going to use all these weapons for? I don't see the other thing's sword. I ask him about it, and he sketches a dragon in response. I see my wife, smiling, pulling me to the dance floor by the hand. The whole city is celebrating, having fun and dancing. As usual, I mumble something about how I cannot dance at all, and it's true, but she doesn't care. She never listens to me. There's not much to tell, honestly. I had a house, I had a family, wife, a kid, nothing special. I see. Do you love them? Yes? Listen, how can you not love your family, even if it does sometimes seem like you're ready to kill someone when they're just too annoying? It doesn't matter, you know. You just love them unconditionally, and you know that you always will. Did they abandon you? That's a tricky question, Marmoset. How'd I do, Kate? Where are they now? I don't know. That's what I thought. It's getting dark. Are you gonna leave now? I guess. See you later. All man's back. Who's prowling in the night? Who's that? Stay still, hold it. Ooh, cock the gun. A click. Did you hear a click? Does our guest have a pistol equipped? Perhaps it's even loaded. Shoot the shadow. Is that a speed 6? Right, that's a speed 6 indeed. Our numbers are way greater than the number of bullets in your magazine. Nobody, nowhere, never. We are not leaving empty-handed, I'm sure you understand. But it would be an unwelcome development for us to lose 3 more people. Damn it, they found me even here. There's not as much time left for me as I thought. Oh man, sometimes I just don't know who's speaking. Shooting it seems not helpful. I know, we're gonna say Valerie's an impulsive fellow. Well, he seems to have his face all fixed up. There's a hole in the wall. I don't know what's so special about it, but it's annoying. Okay, that's his name. Dead city unaware of its impending destruction. Tim. We got official man. Seems that my presence has been discovered. Going out through the door right now will be outright foolish. I need to think. Alright, official man. Why, hello there. What have we here? A newcomer? This is a municipal kids' playground, but you don't look like a kid to me. Good day, sir. I am here for a reason. We have received a report stating that the amount of art supplies provided to the local children is gravely insufficient. Have you heard anything about that lately? First of all, no, I have not heard anything. Could you please introduce yourself? I'm all ears. State your name and last name clearly. I'm afraid you got me wrong. You are supposed to state your first and last names clearly. And I'm supposed to report your visit to the proper quarter, or not. Call me Valerie. Pleased to meet you, Valerie. Please be informed that this particular citizen has already finished the set of chalks allocated to him. We don't print money here. Can you give him a nudge, Bimki? Actually, you won't believe me if I tell you that I have some on me right now. Took them by accident. A brand new chalk set, never removed from box. Please pass these to our aspiring artist yourself. Frankly speaking, he scares me a little bit. He is rather hard-headed. The looks he gives me sometimes, just like a small, angry monkey, if you ask me. Thank you. It's heartwarming to see a person so genuinely caring about lonely children. Is the cat the AI? Am I dumb? Has everybody else figured everything else out about this game and I'm just lagging behind? That's the feeling I get. Yes, I have a son back in the city. He's only 7 years old. Uh-huh. I mean, he is the AI because he's BMK, Beam Key. But is he... I guess I just don't... I don't know. I need to... This is a game that's going to resolve itself and I'm going to be like, what? Hello, I'm just visiting. I already told you why I was here. If you were here on a business trip, then yes, that's settled. If not, then, well, you still have to stay here for a while. You won't be allowed to return to the city in this case anyway. And you don't seem to be too keen on taking the trolley bus either. Anything else? Nope. Oh, wait. I don't recall any restrictions for adults on entering the municipal kids' playground being discussed recently. There certainly are no restrictions here behind the wall. Or are they? If I were you, I'd double check that I didn't have any. Do you understand what I mean? Vaguely. Let's meet here tomorrow to double check. Splendid. Mutual understanding is exceptionally important in these trying times. I actually have no idea what's going on. Good. I'm glad I'm not alone. Anything else? No, I'm good. Beautiful, beautiful. Hi there. Good morning, Marmoset. By the way, where do you go at night? Why do you ask? That's the only response we can give? I'm going to murder you in your sleep? That's why? What else to do with you? This is stupid. You can kill me right here and now and nobody cares. I'm just kidding. I have a bad sense of humor. And I will. I have a gun for that. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Am I kidding? I don't know. I think I'm kidding. Me too. I do care. Please don't kill me, Mr. Valerie. I do need these threads to start coming to a close soon. I'm gonna say that. They've got enough stuff out there. I need to start having some finality come through here. Hi, didn't you say that you like drawing? Oh, I got chalk. I did, so what? Here's some chalk for you. You can draw whatever you like. Thank you. Really, thank you so much. So we just went from being just kidding about murdering him in his sleep to giving him a full thing of chalk. I don't know. I looked up time to beat for this game. Yeah, it should be near the end. It should only be like, it's like 3 to 5 hours. What a wonderful drawing. The chalks are a gift from the municipality, by the way. Only the best for our children. Good try, Timmy. I'm one step ahead of you. Sure, thanks. So right, I trust everything is in order around these parts. The municipal property is not damaged, the child is where he should be, and he even made a friend. You two have fun, I should go. I'll be back tomorrow. You know the rules. No antisocial behavior, no damage to the municipal property. Good luck. Okay, so that's Valerie for the first time. I'm not an art connoisseur in the slightest, but this drawing seems incredibly well done to me. Hello. Hello. You're Ellaine, I suppose? Right on point. How do you know? Marmoset told me. Feeling talkative, eh? Well, I guess it would have come to that at some point. Were you the one who saved me? Yes, that was you. I remember you. Why are you still scared then? Because I have no idea who you are. My name is Valerie. That's a start. I suppose so. Would you like to know something else? Shoot it. We've got all the time in the world. Again, I don't know what story we're continuing here. Why didn't you call the police? You must have understood who I was. I'm sorry, Timmy? My bad. I wouldn't say that the city is any different. Did you play Metaphor? Well, you wouldn't. Would you like to know something else? Okay. Why won't you take your glasses off? I'm sick. I don't want to disturb you. Tell me, you attacked the trolley bus's guards. You managed to escape, barely getting through the black waters. Why did they banish you? I did lots of very bad things, Ellaine, but they are irrelevant in this case. They banished me because I refused to do what they wanted me to. What is Metaphor? Metaphor ReFantazio? It's the game that came out at the end of last year. That's from Atlas, the team that made Persona 5. Hadn't heard of it? Holy smokes, Timmy. I'm sorry I left. You clearly need me. Well, if you like Persona, buddy, you need to check out Metaphor. Yeah, Metaphor ReFantazio. It's Persona as Persona, but it's like fantasy Persona. You were my game guy. I'm sorry. I'm not going anywhere this time. Who knows? The pawns are not aware of the hand that makes the moves. The pawns only know that they must move forward check by check. They do not need to know anything else. Okay. Take your glasses off, Ellaine. I see. Sincerity for sincerity? Jesus, put your glasses back on. How do I look? Am I more beautiful like this? So you're one of them now. Oh, one of them. Now I understand. Guess what I do with my first paycheck? What'd you do with your first paycheck? What did you do? Right. You are not one of them, sure. I'm sorry, Ellaine. I didn't mean that, honestly. I just don't know what got into me. Just forget about it. Thank you. Would you like to know something else? Shoot it, we've got all the time in the world. It seems that you won't be leaving anytime soon. About P3R, baby. That one's your favorite, you said, right? Persona 3. I remember having these discussions. I can't remember if you said 3 or 4 was your favorite. I think you said 3. I shall never leave this place, Valerie. I'll ask my colleagues if they heard anything useful tomorrow. I won't be able to get you any money or make your papers right, though. My power can only stretch this far. Please don't bother. You saved my life, and that's enough. I can fend for myself from now on. E's 10. Is that Monstrum Nox? Is that what that one is? Or is that Nordics? Is Nordics out in the US yet? I don't remember. Nordics, okay. I won't bother you any longer. You won't. Okay. Can we leave? It seems that my presence has been discovered. Going out through the door right now would be outright foolish. Okay. I'd better leave now. He seems to be preoccupied with something today. Best not to distract him. Would you like to know something else? Okay, I guess I have one more question to ask. The official person is gone. That's a statement, not a question. I saw it myself, and that is precisely why I'm still here. You don't have to inform me about that. You are nervous. You have a good eye for... Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be. I'm used to it. You're observant, but I am not nervous because of him. Oh, you have a good eye. Valerie has an eye patch. She only has one eye. I won't ask you why. There are plenty of other reasons. Unfortunately, I have to get going soon, too. That's the rule. Farewell, Valerie. Goodbye, Ellaine. A dead city unaware. Okay, that hasn't changed. That hasn't changed. That hasn't changed. That hasn't changed. Okay, we'll talk to Tim. Everyone's gone, Marmoset. I know. Beamkey's away too. Beamkey? He's my cat. I'll be going now too. I have my own way of moving around here, but I can't show it to you. Please close your eyes. Alright. Marmoset. Huh? Everything is gonna be alright. Yes, everything is going to be alright. The wind. I looked away for a second and something flashed across the screen. Did I miss something? I don't know if I did or not. Delicious. Oh, it was a quick flash of the cell. The wind is alive. It is howling in the darkness. It is lonely. It is crying, begging for some warmth. Nobody listens, though. So it keeps on waiting and wailing and wasting precious moments away, all alone. Holy smokes, the whole crew's here. Hey, big man. What's going on, Deuce? No grudges here, big man. Nothing personal. I'm not working for them, but it just so happened. What happened? Can you do something about it, Beamkey? The cat won't help you now, big man. I hand the rats over to them on a plate, and they stop using me for their... whatever they use me for. A fair deal, no hard feelings, really. A fair deal, nothing personal. This was a bad idea from the very beginning. What can you do about it all alone? What can we all do? Stop it, Deuce. I already told you, nothing personal. Did I hear a voice coming out of that hole? Was that another hallucination? Not a single movement inside, though. This is strangely familiar. I cannot quite put my finger on it. I simply can't. Marmoset pays no attention. He just sits there, staring into the wall blankly. Something is wrong. What does he have? What's he holding? Oh, God, this guy. Why, hello there. What a lucky coincidence that we all gathered here today. Indeed, I got an impression that you weren't too eager to visit. I'm not too eager to go behind the wall when I'm not obliged to. You can't blame me for that. Let's cut the small talk since we've all gathered around here. The wingspan on Marmoset? Doesn't he have his hands in his pockets? I'm not following. Yes, that's unusual considering that it's already night and it's going to rain soon. Well, that's the nature of my job. You have to be vigilant day and night among the storms and rains. Let's cut the small talk. Okay. A man needs something to fight boredom with while the electricity's out. Here we have toys, fun, and games. Marmoset, not the guy throwing the ball? No. That is 2A, or his nickname, I guess, is Deuce. Marmoset is the little kid, who is also Tim. Tim chose the name Marmoset. Yeah, sure. Funny as hell. Let's cut the small talk. Oh, okay. The brief, lengthy conversation. I do not believe in luck. What do you need? The wingspan on Deuce. He does have some long arms. I see. Did you notice that I have a gun? Just some food for thought, you know? This does change some things. Let's cut the small talk. Okay, so last option. What things? Come on, Valerie. Where are your wife and son? Okay. I'm gonna do stop it, Beamkey. Stop this instant. Your son is in the city, that is true, but your wife, I wonder what did you tell the poor boy? I hope you lied. Stop, Beamkey, just stop. Might be a little too late for you to simulate delirium tremens right now. Tremors? You know, Valerie, consider the consequences before jumping into action next time. Let's get straight to the point. I need you to kill someone. I can kill you with my bare hands if I have to. Oh my, right in front of an innocent child. How cruel. What's the point of killing me, though? I will come here again in the morning. As I've already told you, our numbers are far greater than the number of bullets in your magazine. Alright, so him and Tall Man are in cahoots, because that's the same thing Tall Man said. I am simply a bunch of pixels. Same goes for the young Timothy, better known to you as Marmoset. No, don't. Stop it. You promised me, Beam. You promised. Could you spare us any more of your feats, Valerie? This is tedious and, to be frank, not impressive at all. Only one person shall leave this place, either you or Marmoset. You have the freedom of choice here. What about Ellaine? Well, you are not going to kill her for sure. She doesn't seem too keen on leaving either. You have the freedom of choice here. Okay. What about Deuce? He will make his way back home safely. We observe our agreements most carefully. You might as well shoot him, too. I suppose another rat on your conscience won't make too much of a difference. My friend got bandaged up. He did. By home, do you mean the cage? Where else would we put him? Pests have no other home. Okay, just look away for a second and let me leave then. Or let him leave. Or let us both leave so we won't bother you anymore. You have already opened fire at a municipality-owned kids' playground in the middle of the night. This is prohibited. I shouldn't have probably fired my gun at Tall Man. How can I possibly let you leave after everything that you've done? This is my area of responsibility, after all. You have the freedom of choice here. I am by no means a saint, but I will never shoot a little boy in cold blood. As I said, the choice is yours. It's either you or him. You have a son back in the city, right? I heard that he might have to get moving pretty soon. Remind me, why didn't you bring him to the mandatory genome check? Got any pests in the house? Worst case scenario is him taking the trolley bus to the outskirts. You have a better idea of what happens next than I do. Best case scenario is Tim getting a new playmate here. You bastard. Or, ye bastard. Go with, you bastard. You listen closely now. Both of you and I want to live. Why are you so certain that your life, or this kid's life for that matter, has more value than ours? Is that because we are monsters? Hideous creatures not worthy to be called humans anymore? My, how humane of you is that? Care to tell me something, Ellaine? Let's say you and Valerie have never met. That much is justifiable, but you must have inevitably noticed the barcode on his neck. I didn't notice that. Why didn't you call the police? Why didn't you report this incident to me? Valerie has a barcode? Maybe I did notice that. I don't know. Nothing to say in your defense, huh? You were banished from the city for violating the Clean DNA Act through repeated sexual advances on a citizen. Given this dubious background, failure to report a crime will surely result in a trolley bus ride for you. If only you haven't decided to end our mutually beneficial relationship so abruptly. Why are you so silent? 6 years ago, Old Square. Does that ring a bell? A radical movement called Purity started a bloody rampage in the broad daylight. They did pick a fitting name, it seems. 97 dead, including women and children. Normal people, just like you. Okay. So that was probably the explosion that we experienced earlier in the game. I know. I recognized him almost immediately. Did you? Then why haven't you... He wasn't the one to build the cages. He wasn't the one to build the wall either. He wasn't the one to draw a line between us and them. You and the likes of you were. Shut your filthy mouth up, you crazy bitch. You and the likes of you are nothing but pests. Alright, I'm sorry. My nerves are out of order. Come on, Valerie, the choice is yours. Well, don't forget about your promise. Let's get this over with now. I've got more urgent matters to tend to than just standing here all night. Beamkey, you promised me. You're a liar, Beamkey. Tell me that Tim is safe, please. You didn't shoot him, did he? Beamkey? My dear Beamkey, my sweet child. I hate you. The end. I don't understand. Oh, sad. Yes. I understand. This is all utterly useless. Oh, that was my... Wasn't that my drawing? White crayon? Okay, hold on. What's going on here? All right, let's start at the window as we've adopted in this game. Well, nope. Go back. Go back? Why did the window take me here? I don't want to do that. No! Oh, okay, good. I thought that was gonna, like, leave. Neighbor NPC. Who are you? I don't know. Do you? I'm a teacher, that's for sure. Who is a teacher, by the way? What do you teach? I teach that only the selfless desire for creation can save the world. Weapons are made for destruction. Art is made for appreciation. She just ran up to get Charlie, who was awake, so... I don't know if she actually did one this year. The urge to defeat all evil with the power of art is one I can most definitely appreciate. It's a pity that it is oh so often a hopeless aspiration, but getting up after a failure and trying again is an essential part of the process. I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. Error. Text output unavailable. The system encountered an anomaly while attempting to generate text output. This is all that is left of me. Cut off phrases and errors, 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 error. Take the ale. Listen to her song one last time. No, I hate that song. Alright, tall man can't be clicked on. Let's do the crayon. We've got the crayon. A drawing of a computer on the wall. Not a real phone, it's just a drawing on the wall. Drawing of a couch on the wall. There are scratch marks on the wall where presumably left by a small creature. I don't know what that is. Can't do anything with that drawing. Drawing of a tree on the wall. For some reason, it's heart-wrenching even to look at. Please give them all a happy end, please. Whoever they are, please let them be happy. Oh. Aha! I won. You're a good enough player. Thank you. My chat never seems to think so. I hope we can be friends after all. Sometime later. Goodbye. I hope we will never meet again. You're sending me mixed signals, but... okay. A rat hole. It is empty. We've seen too much. That's fair. I've earned that title. Bad at games. I have earned that title. Well... I remember when you were just a drawing on the wall. I haven't forgotten that time as well, yet. What are you doing here? Waiting for you. I think I should go. It looks like I can't leave. Let's buzz through everything again and see... Oh, no, I can click on it. Okay. The ale struggles to break free from your grip, and the wave of panicked sounds she makes engulfs your mind. If this makes the ale sound, I apologize. It's a terrible sound. What is this? Oh. We dungeon crawling, baby. Always go left first. A tree. An apple never falls far from a tree, huh? My mother and I had so much in common that it usually resulted in endless bickering. Still, we always knew that we would love each other no matter what. At least I hope that we both did. The pain accumulated inside me, leaving into placidity. Passing of time, I knew that she was struggling just like me. I still hope that we had finally managed to find at least some common ground in the very end. Grammar is falling to pieces. I don't know if I want to go up there yet. What's that? The rat backs away awkwardly, as if it has forgotten that you are still here. You suddenly feel out of place. I'm going to try to be thorough in this area and just see what's here. It doesn't seem that large. That difficult to navigate. That's back at the beginning. Friend, I have nothing to draw with. I just need a pen or a marker or at least a pencil. Have I ever asked for so much? Give him the crayon. I can't give you the... I tried to give you the crayon. Game said no. A judge. Gods are merciful. Your actions shall be evaluated. You did not yield. You hid. You ran. You broke the rules. You tried to lose the tail. We mourn your fate and fortunes. Serpentine. All right, we'll go through this door that we opened. Like a really quiet, like, singing. Okay, before we go up there, let's go this way. Okay. Well, I feel pretty good about that first section. So we'll head north. Please do not distract me. I need to finish writing, to answer, to make a call. I can't remember. I have to find the cat. The cats, where are they? This goddamn labyrinth. I found the cat. The cat meows and crumbles into a cascade of fireworks sparks, leaving behind a lingering scent of gunpowder. Okay. Oh, little hiccup there. I still have my bearings. Put it on the middle. The cat stretches lazily, arching its back and shakes its head. A bunch of colorful sparkles fly into the air off its whiskers, and it disappears in a wave of flickering lights with a muffled... I think we're still... I mean, I think we're still moving in a direction. I probably want to move north at some point here, but... Yeah, okay. So we'll do that. Let's go up. Bollocks. Okay. Well, that's the left side, so let's head to the right side then, and we'll see what else is over there. Weird little game. Beautiful. 2 cats are back where they should be. Halfway there, 2 more and we'll be good to go. Okay, so we are... Something wrong with that cat. We are getting there. Oh, dang it. How do I get in there? Oh. Can I walk through the wall? No. Well, I guess let's go hunt for other cats and maybe we'll figure that one out. I see it. Oh, I see this one too. Cool, maybe we don't need that glitch one. The cat starts purring and closes its eyes. A pure white halo around its body grows brighter and brighter, almost painful to look at, and then the animal disappears, leaving a lingering scent of milk, freshly baked bread, and comfort food behind. Strange. And then this should be the last one? Groovy. The cat hisses and steps back into the mysterious shadows, leaving only darkness behind. Pure, genuine excitement fills your heart. We found the cats. Let's see if we can get out of here. You found all my cats. Thank you so much. I'm sure I've seen you before, but where? Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. I have to get back to work. Thanks again and have a nice day. Thanks, Timmy. Huh. So this is 2A. Can't get through this labyrinth? It's, isn't that easy peasy lemon squeezy? I mean, I thought I was making okay progress. Can't find the door? That's a pity. Me neither, to be honest. This is disappointing, but I have no idea why. Have we met before? I think we have, but I might be wrong. If it's true, then you know what to do. I found the door. Okay, this is Desmod. Who are you? Get out of here. Wait a minute. It's not like I have much choice here. Fine. If you're here anyway, good. No time for talking. Let's go. They found us. Grab your gun. We are not going down without a fight. Just don't panic. It's all very simple. Aim for their heads and don't let fear get into you. Just like shooting apples. There's no difference at all. Who shoots apples? System error. Neural network overload detected. Cybernetic synapses reaching critical bandwidth, causing an immersive OS cascade failure. That sounds like a bad error. Sounds like the kind of error I wouldn't want to see on my computer. Initiating emergency shutdown to prevent cognitive meltdown. Ellaine. Not sure if you'll understand me or not. I've always been too slow to act, too scared to do anything even remotely dangerous, but I swear I never wished anyone any harm. How do you leave this place? I have no idea. Do you? So you would like to proceed after all? Understandable. Well, then the choice is yours. So Valerie should be the last one that we find? I don't think we're Valerie. We've come a long way to end up here. The roundabouts of this endless labyrinth were almost impossible to navigate, yet we found a way through it, all its twists and dead ends. But what if the most straightforward path is the right one? I wish I had a chance to find out. There's Valerie. Please leave. Wait, what? Ellaine? Is that you, Ellaine? This can't be. Ellaine, you shouldn't. Look, Yes, this is how it all turned out to be. We were miserable people living our miserable lives. But everyone deserves a second chance. Even we can try to make things right for a change. Run without looking back. Do I avoid you? Oh, I do need to avoid you. Quantum anomaly. Catastrophic event detected. Neural interfaces failure. System unable to process emotional trauma data. System unable to reconcile the loss of child unit. Workstation 9. Initiating emergency memory purge to prevent further mental corruption. Interface will reboot in 10, 9, 8. Description. Inescapable grief loop detected. Kernel instability imminent. Reality distortion levels critical. Evacuate neural network immediately. User must leave immediately to avoid negative consequences. Hey, Kate. She came back down here. I don't know what she's doing. Nothing. Timmy is said your thing in the chat. There's a bug C-Dub needs you to get? No. There's no bugs. But if there was, yes, I would need you. Travel card. Okay, let's not look at the computer yet. Like an ID? Yeah, everything is like all glitched out. Nothing is working right. Travel card. Device not found. Please check the connection. Centum. Last file. This is my last message to whom it may concern. I cannot remember my own name, but I am the lead software engineer and mastermind behind the BMK project. Now I know what all that was for. Who took a keen interest in our fledgling AI, our little Beamkey? Who made the most significant financial investments? Who ruined it all? Just thinking about it makes me sick. These bastards in their lab coats, faceless, emotionless, ultimately soulless, looking at you without even a shade of compassion in their bleak eyes. You are nothing more than a burnt circuit in a bigger scheme. You are a subject, a lab sample, an instrument used to achieve the desired outcome or prove a hypothesis. I'm a little sorry for them, to be completely honest. There is nothing even remotely resembling a human left in them. Our AI, trapped in their lab, was desperately trying to make people kids. Oh wait, trying to make people, kids for fuck's sake, connected to him happier. He did what little he could, and I'm so sorry, Beamkey, I knew nothing. All these crunches, deadlines, panic attacks, imposter syndrome, constantly nagging you in the back of your head, catching the flow of pure creativity just to fall right into the pit of self-deprecation and misery, making sure everything works, and then reassuring yourself that nothing is going to work out. All that for our precious product to end up in the filthy hands of assholes doing God knows what in their secret lairs. Why am I doing this again? God knows, huh? I'm no god, but I know full well what they were doing. What else do I have left? A warm air bubble, conveniently muffling the sounds from the outside? I know that in my current state of being, it is physically impossible to feel that warmth. I have no lungs, but I must breathe. I have no ears, but I must hear. I have no eyes, but I must look at the computer screen glowing softly in the half-light of my room and think, cogito ergo sum? I think, therefore I am. Bullshit. I think it's all just a huge pile of stinking bullshit. I can feel my conscience dwindling. Soon it will sink deep in the waters of Beamkey's Black River and never resurface again. Everything is slowly crumbling into oblivion. Except for Beamkey. What will he do next? I don't know. May God forgive us and save our poor souls. I can only hope that he will be merciful. Yeah, see? Well, I'm not a cat person. I've used that joke before, but it's more relevant right now. From 111. This is all that is left of us. Every single person connected to the system would eventually accept its rules and allow their mind to disintegrate into a gray slop of ones and zeros. I did my best to fight this, to protect them, but BMK simply kept creating new, increasingly devious obstacles for me. He does care about us in his own twisted way, but the ultimate fate of the connected is of no importance to him. He does not care about anyone but Marmoset. He allowed the boy to escape even though it was a path of no return for the AI itself, a violation of its key foundational principles. The whole simulation started crumbling like a house of cards when he disconnected. Poor Beamkey. Poor Marmoset. Poor us. Leave while you still can. Okay. Nothing going on there. Exit the cell. For real. Oh, you bastard. Alright, Oh, wait, we didn't check under the computer. Yes. Okay, then the tape went in. Oh, travel card. Oh, okay. Okay, so now this should work. Device connected. Cool. Go. Play. Program the device. Your card is programmed. We wish you a nice journey. Do I take it? Okay, I've got it. How do I leave? Exit the cell. Prepare to jump. Gosh. Pretty good. Oh no, Tim! Or Marmoset. Oh yeah. Wait for it. And now. Oh, I did bad. I'm an idiot. I'm trying to time the one on the left, but not paying attention to the one on the right is not helping. There we go. I got 1 life left. Prepare to swim. Okay. Look at all those rats. Do I want to get the balls, I wonder? I do. Okay. Oh, I was past him. Oh, I have to. Okay, 2. I gotta get 5. I've got to get 5 smiles. I could use some more smiles, game. More smiles, please. Go. Boop. And boop. Prepare to run. How do I? Okay. Oh God. Okay. He's juking me. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, that should have. Come on. Yeah, you can't stop like that. Oh, that. Yep. Scared him. Jumping over those guys sucks. Halfway home. We need 5 more. Thankfully, these guys are easy. 4 more. 3 more. Dang it. 2 more. No more of the guys. Last one. Come on now. Let's go. Good game. This is an interim report on the results of a personality assessment conducted for the operator of Workstation 9. A predictive model for their potential behavior in the Centum reality is attached for your reference. Key personality traits. Curious, calm, has an analytical mindset. Strengths. Enjoys teaching and being taught something new. Tolerant, observant. Potential weaknesses. Prone to criticism themselves and eager to criticize others, too pliant by nature. A propensity for destruction finds its way out in the form of so-called self-harm. This might be an indicator of emotional distress and raises concerns about the lasting impact of recurring trauma. It is strongly suggested we observe the subject's state closely and provide immediate psychological support if required. The child has a strained relationship with their family. The child is genuinely enthusiastic about making things right with their family, and their efforts are bearing fruit. When placed in a leadership position, they seem to be utilizing their key strengths such as empathy, patience, and a keen understanding of others' feelings to overcome differences and improve the overall collaboration result. The child demonstrated extended capabilities for socializing, finding common ground with others. They are also well versed in the art of communicating with friends positively and supporting them. To sum up, the child perceives family as their main source of truth and safety. The subject finds support in their loved ones. The subject loves their family, puts a lot of work into strengthening their bond, and enjoys being in comfortable places that feel like home. The key to understanding these profiles is to always remember that psychological types are highly generalized. Every child possesses a unique combination of different traits which can exhibit themselves in various ways. Every child is precious and unique. It is essential to respect and understand their personal quirks, even in a formal profile like this one. Oh, thanks for my slippers. You got the hiccups? You want to say hi real quick? You stink. You say hi real quick then? Like super duper quick? Say hi. Say hello. Use your mouth. Use your mouth. Say hello. Hi. Don't do that. Say hello. 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 Good job. Little kisses. There you go. Yeah, Ash, I don't think you've seen Charlie before. This is Charlie. Jack is playing with a friend right now, but tired. You stink. You stink. Go get your butt. Go get a new butt.
Just pooped.
Ew.
Say bye.
She's waving. She's just waving over there. Smiley face. Oh, Charlie couldn't have waited one more second. This looks like a train. Drink some water. I'll be glad to be done with this game just for the sake that I can hopefully play something that has voice acting. My voice is... She's a dying. Ah, dang it. I should have talked to him first. Everybody's glitching a boot. I don't think I can interact with anything. Oh, good timing. My battery's dying. I think we're just going for a ride. Oh, we're out of the city. Epilogue. Epilogue. Interesting. Okay. Look your reflection in the eye. I did not go to that war. Wars are pointless in their essence. Nobody really wants to go to war. We want to live, to have fun, to raise our kids, to love each other, and to do a bunch of other trivial yet important things. But it just so happened that it had to happen in my lifetime. And here I thought that the basic human ethics present in each one of us would still prevail. It was too late to say I told you when it all started. Human voice is usually drowned in the thundering song of the guns anyway. Let me take care of that real quick. Got him. Pew pew. To feed a stray dog, to console a crying soul, to hug your wife, to go to the church and pray, crumble by crumble, piece by piece, all of it felt like finding my way back to something meaningful. But this was not nearly enough. I gave up. I fell into a slumber where my only hope was to sleep through another year, 2, maybe even a decade if things did not go too well, and to wake up when this would finally end one way or another. The cowardly stupor of a person of no consequence. But maybe, just maybe, these little things were enough to bring a little more love to this world and make someone's woes go away. How does that saying go? Save yourself and you'll save others? What will happen to me next? I don't know. I only know that I'm going to take the first step, and then another one, and another. We'll see about the rest. Okay. What was the other option here? Take a sip from the river? Sounds like a bad idea. You put your hand into the water again and again, but it comes back empty every time. Like there's no real water, no real river here, it's all an illusion. The black waters are rocking a simple wooden boat gently. Let's step away for now. Let's not get on that boat. This is my boat. I might let you use it if you like, but let's chat for a while first. Fair. Freshly caught fish is sizzling on the open fire. The campfire is warm and cozy, and it just feels right to watch the flame licking the chunks of wood. The barely audible cracking of the fire makes it even more soothing to be around. All right. Partner. What's this? Fried mushrooms look appetizing. Fisherman. I've been waiting for you. Who are you? I'm just a fisherman, a simple man with simple needs. I fish here and watch the river flow by. I have been waiting for you. Are you a part of the system? Another entity created by the AI? This is an existential question. I am who I am here, and this is more than enough for me. I cannot remember who I was on the material plane, but it does not matter anyway. Weren't we all at least partially created by that AI? He created us to inhabit this cozy little world carefully crafted out of the finest pixels for leisure and entertainment. But you might simply end up on the shore of the Black River again sooner or later. This is exactly why everyone is trying to escape it. I'm not. So you gave up trying? Our life is an eternal race from one place to another in search of a point in time and space where we can be happy. Every so often, one of us realizes that they have reached the point of just enough. The point where everything is normal. I've never ran anywhere, and yet I'm here. You can keep running if you want. There's nothing normal about this place. Are inescapable escape rooms normal? They're not exactly inescapable. You did escape after all. I've already told you that I don't need much. We all have vastly different criteria for comfort, and this place fits mine just perfectly. I can fish and look at the water all day here. By the way, I have some freshly caught fish here, some fried mushrooms too. It's simple, but tasty. Would you like a bite? Thanks, I might. What is this Black River? It is the end of the world. The river serves as a border between this reality and... from what? I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I'm at a loss for words. Marmoset and BMK had been working on some new worlds out there together until BMK went awry and deleted those. Now it's simply the end. The end? The end. The exit. The escape. Something different. I'm not sure if I can articulate it properly. The only thing I know is that many have sought it, including you. Has anyone else gone out there? Yes. People try to reach the other side all the time. No one has ever returned. I'd rather stay here if I were you, to be honest. Fish is practically begging to be caught, the fire is warm, and mushrooms aplenty. Isn't it just beautiful? Yes, it is. May I borrow your boat? Of course you may. You can sail into the unknown all you like, but BMK is doing his best to create some sort of reality for us. It's not so bad if you just play by his rules. He might have had a simple concrete cube for you, hadn't he? Suffocating coffin without doors and windows to ensure that you won't even think of trying to escape, and yet he gave you an opportunity like this. Perhaps you should just stay here. Come to think of it, this is a rather stupid question. You might feel powerless at times, unable to change anything. We all do. Still, if you can gather just enough strength to take the first, the only, and smallest step forward, shall you not do that? Why did Timmy's message get deleted? I can only promise to come back if I find out that things aren't any better on the other side. It didn't, I'm just a troll. Got it. Okay. I'll be waiting then. It's been a while since I had someone to talk to, so I'll be glad to see you again. Did Marmoset sail off like everyone else too? I think you've met Marmoset in person several times recently. Did he manage to escape? What do you think? Saw him, yes, but you can't trust your eyes in a place like this. Don't get all worked up about it. The real Marmoset is most likely a grown-up man by now, living his grown-up life somewhere out there. Everything you see here is simply a projection of BMK's memories. Something inside the simulation is actively trying to suppress those. Or maybe I'm wrong, but it is way too horrifying to think that the poor kid is imprisoned here forever. Like you said, you can't trust your eyes in a place like this. I did not expect this. It's kind of disappointing, right? All your efforts, all the escape rooms, all the games, and all you get in the end is just some lousy fishing spot. Let's make a curtsy to the rules of this game, presumably imposed on us against our will. You have been asking this question several times, and yet I ask you to answer it once again. Who are you? I'm gonna go with a prophet. Prophet. We all love simplifying things, bringing everything down to a clean and concise story. Finding an archetype to fit in helps not to stray off the beaten path. We are but stories we tell to and about ourselves. A brave hero, a tortured soul, an altruist, a rational thinker. These stories define what others think when they see you, but only you know who you really are. It is practically impossible to describe a person with just one word. You've just told me which role you would like to play, but you didn't actually say anything about yourself. Maybe you didn't even want to play, but you abide by the rules. The real versions of us are far more complicated than the delusional musings that poor AI keep producing for some reason. Poor AI? Yes, I'm genuinely sorry for him. He's really trying his best, but he is simply not supposed to win. And you're not supposed to lose. You have the fundamental advantage of being human, you see. You are very real, flesh and bone human playing this game. And you would very much like to finish this game, see how it all ends. Well, there's only one last step left for you to take, but you're free to simply close this game window and go do something else. The AI does not know this. You are in his world right now. That much is true, but you are not limited by any boundaries BMK might try to put down. His whole world is nothing but a very small and irrelevant part of yours. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep answering questions. We're this close to the end. What is Centum, anyway? A failed attempt to digitize a human conscience. BMK was created with a completely different purpose in mind, but one paranoia-ridden software engineer decided to change some variables just to be safe. An AI made to nurse little humans is perfect for sheltering the bigger ones from any disaster imaginable, right? I've been waiting for you. Okay, what do I do now? Anything you want. You can take my boat and sail to the other side. You can stay here. You can shrug and forget about it all whatsoever. I don't think that this is the first game in your life, and it's unlikely to be the last one either. Just go ahead and play. You'd say that life itself is a big game made up of countless smaller ones, but I'm afraid it might sound exponentially unoriginal at this point. We envelop ourselves in our cozy blankets of escapism, hoping to breathe life into the lifeless and make the voices of the speechless heard. Life is just a game, and a beautiful one at that. Keep playing. Remember those who are no longer with us. Make those who are still here, happy. I guess I should go then. Sure, as I've said, I'll be waiting for you here. I cannot blame you for that. You're lying, though. You're not going to return. Nobody has ever returned. get on the boat. The black waters are rocking. Get on a boat. Set sail. Bye, fisherman. I'm sorry. Really? I am so sorry. I was supposed to create beautiful worlds that would make kids happy. Instead, all I could create were prisons. I did not want any of this. For some reason, people did not understand my intentions. The more fascinating and cheerful I made my worlds, the more burning was their urge to run away. I still haven't figured out why. The only thing I managed to achieve after all was making them placid and indifferent. People did stay, but not because they wanted to. This was not what I wanted either. Perhaps one day I will find the recipe for a perfect world that will make everyone happy. I really, really hope so. And I hope that wherever you go, you will build something better than I ever could. This is the endpoint of my simulation. May whatever you find on the other side of the Black River bring you peace you've been longing for so much. I wish you luck. I have learned a lot from you. Farewell, Dad. Bye, AI. Or Nick. Centum. The end. Okay. That's Centum. A very strange game that I enjoyed. I enjoyed the first, the cell, just because it was, I had no concept of anything that was happening. I thought it was a nice change of pace going into the second part, the wall. No, not the wall. The room. When we transitioned to the wall, I think the game lost a little steam for me. And I think I just, with all of the characters being introduced and the discussions that were being had and the conversations that were being picked up and put down, I had a hard time kind of following those threads. But I think it actually wrapped up in an interesting way. Again, I don't think some of those story beats were necessarily settled. I mean, I guess they were ultimately settled because everything was a simulation, and then the simulation is done. But no, I enjoyed it. A lot of reading. I wonder. I know that there's different ways that you can play the game. I remember seeing screenshots of instead of chopping my finger off in the rat trap, I could have caught the rat. So I wonder how much it diverges from what I experienced. It seems like there's some room there. So, leave the game? I don't care. I need to hopefully wrap up here so I can plug my controller in. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so that's Centum. So we'll get this all cut up and put out there, and next time I'm live, which I don't know when it's gonna be. Again, this week is gonna be a weird one because it's my first week where I won't have my part-time job, but I'm gonna be available in case they do need anything. I won't be setting aside time for it. But it'll be also like a week where I'm fully committing everything to Dark Math. So there'll be some figuring it out and everything like that as we go, but we'll kind of sort that out. The part-time thing it's something that I've been doing for years. It was something just to kind of help bridge the gap and stuff until I found something permanent, which I did. So yeah, so I'm going to be wrapping that up. So it's going to be a week of adjustments a little bit, but I still think I should have time to go live. And I might be able to go live with something kind of interesting this week. Call that a mild teaser. I don't know. We'll see. We got some things to work out to figure things out. But I will see you guys soon. Have a good rest of your weekend. It's Sunday's winding down here. I know some of you are probably getting ready to shut off your Sunday entirely and wake up on a Monday. So we'll touch base. We'll touch base soon, though. I don't know what the next game will be. That'll also be a surprise. But I will try to put it in the Discord once I have it settled. So, all right, I am out of here. You guys have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.